large majority of people out here, they're interested in that, but that's not the hook. Like for a man, you would think that, talk about like prostate health, stress, relax. For men, they're not going to talk about their prostate. But they'll come and talk about, I said men won't, like a whole bunch of brothers, especially, are not going to come out to an event to talk about their prostate.
Oh.
Even though we know that, Black men suffer from prostate cancer and swollen prostate at a higher rate than other races. But, brothers just want to cleanse. People do want to, so we might want to do something around using like the cleansing trio with the ICP and the comfort tone, and what was the third one in that? Enzyme products or whatever.
Yes.
To maybe start like a cleansing group, like a 10-day cleanse, not even like a 30-day cleanse, but like a 3-day cleanse, like a weekend, something like that, or a 5-day cleanse where they do that. They might buy some Sleek or one of the other meal replacements, and do something like that, as opposed to the heavy stuff.
Yes.
Because, like I say, it doesn't have the audience.
I get you.
Yeah.
I just did a post today on Aris Latham, who taught everybody about veganism and vegetarianism and juicing. And he had an excellent video on juicing, and he's doing a 70-day fast. And he was showing people, it was a very long video, actually not that long, like maybe 45 minutes. But it was an excellent video because he was teaching as he cut up the vegetables and this and that, and just excellent. And one of the people that I sent it to, I thought I sent it to you too, but maybe not, because it was all in the Messenger.
Yeah, I saw it. I saw the video.
Oh, good. Well, I put that on the HealMobile.
Was it live? It was live, right?
It was a live. It was Facebook.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. So, he used to have a place, Sunfire. I used to go back there in 98, 99, right on Atlantic Avenue. There's like a taco place there now.
It was on Flatbush. And
right by the Barclays Center. Yeah.
So he taught everybody, and that's real good. But one of the people I sent that video to responded back that he fasts every 2 weeks or so. Like, but just for 24 hours or 24 to 48 hours or so. So in other words, just juicing to give the body a rest every 2 weeks, which is perhaps doable. But, these are the kinds of things that perhaps a webinar on, on that level, like you're saying, that people are really interested in. Men want energy, women want energy too, or men want this or women want that. And you probably have more insight because of your consistent, 9 to 5, quote unquote, 9 to 5 practice of seeing individuals who come through, and they you can see where the problems are or what the issues are much more easily than those of us who are part-time or have less people coming through all the time to see what the temperature is and where people are really at. So I would like to, gear HealMobile meetings towards what it is people are looking like they really want to know. And
may I come?
Go ahead, hon.
May I come in? Brother Bashira, I'm very glad that you actually spoke in the way that you did, because what you said is exactly what I'm finding out with the people coming in my world. And they're from different races. But I find that it is true because most of them don't know that they're fasting every day. They don't realize that they're fasting. So when you tell them about fasting, they say, I can't do it. And I have to remind them that they fast every day. And what is the first meal they take every day? It's breakfast. And they've been sleeping for 8 to 10 hours. They were fasting. They were not ingesting food. Just the simplicity of that begins to awaken them to realizing there's another way to look at life. And I agree with you that many people have not been or are where we are. and as there are others above us, but just the basic simplicities of their everyday run-of-the-mill lives. You know, how do they awaken in that into consciousness according to those basics of their lives? And I find that is not offered to many people, and they come to webinars or they come to meetings or they get information, but there's an illiteracy rate in the consciousness of how to take care of yourself. And there's I'm glad, because what you were saying is, we should not have an assumption that people do know how to take care of themselves, or what it is that they're at the level that we are. And we know it took us years to get where we are. And if they're just coming, they're also at the basics that we were sometime down the road. So I would really embrace something like that if the webinars would go in that direction.
Yes.
Because I think that it would work. It works in my world with the people who come through to me, 3, 4, 5 of them at one time. And it's simple things that they're looking for to wake up, or to stay awake. So I really appreciate what you said.
Thank you.
Thank you. Another thing that a lot of people too are in pain. Anybody over like 35 years old has neck pain, back pain, knee pain. So the oils and like BLM, sulfurzyme, mega-cal, all these different things to support their joint health and their bone health, that'll really pull a lot of people in too, because people will take something for their pain or try something for their pain before they'll try something for like high blood pressure or diabetes.
Very true.
Very true.
Very true.
Thank you for that.
Thank you
very much.
Thank you very much.
And there are new Young Living essential oils infused products, such as the Agilase, which takes the place of the BLM, I believe, or it's a step up from the BLM. Anyway, there's a lot of things there that can be done, and it's education. So I'm really, really happy to hear this. I'm really, really happy to get more on point with what it is we need to do, what it is the focus can be to benefit our usage in particular, and then general information and education, more specifically. So that's wonderful. That's wonderful. Thank you so much for that. That's worth the price of admission, Bishara, while you're bathing the baby. Oh my goodness. So it's coming up on the 9 o'clock hour, and I basically don't have anything else except what it is that you all may wish to share. So, I've shared the dates. I'll be following up the information that I shared with different flyers and different emails and outreach, so that and have that information in case you want to invite people to the different events that I mentioned, especially the 21st and the 22nd. Tomorrow's too soon here in Jersey. So if there's nothing else, you tell me if you have any questions or anything like that. If not, then we'll close. Frank, do you want to share anything or have any questions or anything like that?
No.
You're fine?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. All right. Thank you so much. Glad you could join us. And
it was nice seeing you tonight, Sai.
Say that again?
To Sai, it was nice to see her today.
She doesn't know that she's on mute.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Good to see you likewise.
Yes. So it's great to see everyone. And I'm going to be saving this to YouTube. I'm going to have it as a video that people could see, but only if they're part of the HealMobile team. I think I'm gonna restrict it so that it's only part of the HealMobile team, because we were talking about some promotional pieces in there, and it's really just for us to review. And I want to make sure that some of our other members and team members will have a chance to see what it is we've been talking about. So anything else? Nothing else? I'm cool. Are you cool? Anything for you, Bishara? I could take you off mute. Okay, you are.
Yeah, the last thing, I'll send out the research from the National Institute of Health. They have a commission, National Institute of Health, the Commission for Integrative and Complementary Medicine. They don't even use the term alternative medicine anymore. That's like, that term is obsolete now. Obsolete. It's just complementary and integrative, which really shows that, medical doctors and the medical establishment is very open to everything we do, whether it's essential oils, the acupuncture, massage, Reiki, prayer. But every 5 years, they do a report on, how folks are using health. And of course, with the work I do for my business plan, it shows how folks are using like complementary medicine and everything that kind of falls under this umbrella that we do, and for what they're using it for. And then they have one even on like African Americans and how we use complementary medicine. It says, even like prayer is counted as a form of medicine. So we can always suggest that to our people, and our people will always be open to saying, okay, prayer as a form of medicine. So we can even integrate that with the oils in terms of saying, using the oils and praying with the essential oils. No, stop. Sorry. Praying with the essential oils and everything. But I'll forward you a report. I'll email it to you. Okay. It's kind of long, and they have a couple of them that's kind of edited. But I'll send you what I have, and you can thumb through it. It's very good, just in terms of even just business plan purposes for knowing how.
Yes.
In general.
I just want to share that the other thing I did on my website was an open letter to people who have to people with medical backgrounds, and the purpose of it is to invite. Let's see, I'm trying to get, okay, it doesn't look like I'm going to stop share. It's not going to work. So on my website, thehealmobile.com, I have something called the open letter, and it's to the medical professionals. And so now you're saying they no longer call it complementary and alternative medicine. So I know that. So now
they still use complementary medicine. They don't use alternative medicine.
They don't use alternative.
Yeah.
Brother Bashira, I'm sorry.
Let me just finish that piece. They had something that they were calling CAM, and all the studies that I looked at, and it might have been over 5 years ago, were saying complementary and alternative medicine.
Yeah, that's the older ones. Mm-hmm.
That's what NIH was studying. So now I have to go and adjust the material. So I'm glad that you brought that information, because I want to keep up to date. So thank you for that. That's what I was going to say. Thank you.
Yeah, because they want to be integrative medicine now.
That's right.
Yes. So that's the term, like alternative health. You can still, but like integrative health, which mean that we're part of the same team.
Exactly. That's a level up. That's a level up for them.
They know we're on the same team. They know that their people are using lavender and meditating. Matter of fact, that's where the U.S. is going also. Yes. That's going to be the next thing in the 5 years is meditation.
That's right.
That's right.
That's going to be as big as yoga soon. Meditation.
It's going to supersede yoga.
That's right.
It will supersede yoga. There is a cancer hospital here in California, rather large. And prayer is one of the medicines that they use when a person comes to them. They pray with them.
Excellent.
And they encourage families to pray together.
Excellent.
They advertise that prayer is part of the healing of this particular condition. So I'm really glad to hear what the brother is saying, because for me, I sit in this little cubicle here, and I do know a lot about what is going on in medicine itself, but I don't have the opportunity to